Thrifters? It is like 8 o'clock at night on Sunday. For you guys, it's probably 6:30 on Tuesday. I don't know what date the Tuesday would be, like the 14th maybe? Anyway, July 2021. I've got things I'm doing dawn to dusk tomorrow, and so I'm not gonna have time to ship. So I'm out here late getting it shipped. Because it was a pretty darn good weekend, I've got 25 items. So let's just dive right into it. My name's Tom. I am a full-time eBay reseller and a full-time stay-at-home dad for my 5 kids. If you like this kind of content, give me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. If you hit the notification bell, then you will see every new video that comes up. I try to post new videos almost every day. Let's go do this. 80s cartoon VHS tape. This is a rarer one. It's hard to find. Not that anybody's particularly looking for it. I had it for $12.99. Free shipping. It's going to go media mail. I paid $0.25 for it at a garage sale. I was at a Goodwill where I did not have any reception. I picked this up. I was hoping that it was worth a little bit more. I paid $3 for it. It ended up selling for $12.99 plus shipping, which isn't bad, but I probably wouldn't have picked it up if I did. I was thinking it would be $25. These are Ariat Boots. I got them for $10 the other day at Goodwill. They are in just spectacular condition, and they sold for $69.99 free shipping. This is the baddest mamma jamma super soaker that money can buy. This particular model is broken. It leaks all over the place. It doesn't hold pressure. So I sold it as is for parts for $29.99, not working. And this tells me that the buyer paid $50 for shipping. Now, I mean, it isn't going to be cheap to ship, but that means they're more than $75 all in on a water gun that doesn't work. I paid $2 at a garage sale, and I held on to it for years, hoping that I would get time to fix it, and I just decided to not. 1997 Laramie. Super Soaker got bought out by Nerf, so if they say Laramie, they're vintage. I paid $1.09 for this at Goodwill the other day, and it sold for $11.90 plus shipping. Now, I've been marking books to move. So I've got a handful of book lots in here, and I just put something that I knew I would be making money and was underpricing the market just to get them to move, because I'm getting real sick of just having books stacked up. So I have a handful of books, and they may seem like they sold cheap. That was the idea. Janet Ivanovich, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it's 1 through 13, but it's missing number 2. That sold for $19.99 plus shipping. I buy paperback books for 50 cents at all the Goodwills around here, and most thrift stores follow suit or are even cheaper. So I have $4 tops into these 8 books. They sold for $10 plus shipping. Karen Kingsbury is a prolific Christian author, and like you can see that this is book number 2 in a series, and this is a series that is Rejoice, and there's 4 or 5 other R words. This is Summer, and there's all 4 seasons in the series. Rejoice and Remember, but this is just a mixed lot of Karen Kingsbury. I was thinking I was going to collect, until I had all of each lot series. It's not worth it. They sold for $10 plus shipping. These are some vintage made in the U.S. Eastland ladies size 7. I paid $3.99 for them the other day at Goodwill, and they sold for $17.99 plus shipping. Carhartt shirt, new with tags, 3XLT, and yet at the Goodwill the other day, it was marked with the regular shirts at $2.48. So I picked it up, and it sold $26.99 free shipping. These are all most of them are R.L. Stine, and then there's this Scary Stories to Tell After Dark. But these are all kids horror genre. I picked them all up for $0.25. They sold for $14.10 plus shipping. This DuPaul crew neck sweatshirt. College sweatshirts sell really well, and this one I picked up for $1 at an estate sale, and it sold for $19.99 plus shipping. These are Bates combat boots. They're steel-toed. They are a size 11.5, and I went in and did sell similar on a pair of 10s, and I forgot to change the size in the listing in the item specifics. So I had 4 million questions. I ended up taking the listing down, putting it back up because I'd sent an offer and I couldn't change the item specific after I sent the offer. So then when I put it back up, somehow I screwed up the description. Like my description showed size 10 then too. And so then I took it down and put it back up and sent some offers out, and they eventually, when I got the listing right, they sold for $44.99, and I paid $10 about a week and a half ago. Illinois State. This one has a mock neck, a really strange looking neck. You like fold that down. Super 90s looking, vintage Russell Athletics, made in the U.S. Sold for $27.99, free shipping, and I got it for $1 with the DuPaul and with those Champion reverse weave. Man, we are not done yet. But you guys are getting to see a lot of stuff, learn a lot of stuff. Give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying what you're seeing. You remember the Movie Monsters pinback? This one is a different stamp. I bought it at the same time for the same $1, and it sold for $9.99 free shipping for this one. Caleb just insisted that we get the Cool Horse one, so I picked it up, and it did eventually give me some money. Disney merchandise is, as a rule, not dated. So the fact that this was dated 1984 and vintage baby bedding, I have done really well with. So this I picked up for 50 cents at a garage sale, kind of towards the beginning of summer, probably 6 weeks ago. And it took me a long time to get it listed, but eventually it did sell. Comps were like $40, but this one has a couple of stains. It's got this like part where the trim is torn out here, and somebody cut the tag. Like the tag should have been right there, but it's gone. Still, I was able to find comps on it, and it's sold for $25.99 free shipping. Laser tag. This is World of Wonder, which is the company that brought us Teddy Ruxpin. This was their next invention, laser tag. And this was hugely popular until some little boy tragically pointed one at a police officer in a dimly lit area, and the police officer couldn't tell it wasn't a real gun, and the little boy died. And now they all have to have orange things on the end of them. That was the end of World of Wonder. They put out 2 products. Both their products were very well received and but still legendary to this day, but they couldn't survive that lawsuit and the ensuing public backlash. But these are pretty good still. Not huge money. I sold a working gun in the holster with the target for like $40 last week. These 2 guns, you can see there, it's supposed to have a cap over that, and you couldn't even use it without a the battery cover would like complete this area, and it takes 6 AA's, I think. And so this is literally just parts. Both of them are. But the good thing about these as parts is that they were, I had enough of the other guns to be able to put these together to test them and make sure that they work well. And they do work when they're put fully together. But then I had to take the parts off to make the gun that I was selling work. So they all 3 worked the same. I just picked one at random to make it a good gun. This is the on-off switch. When I first tested these, I didn't see this switch, and I thought that they didn't work because they were turned off. And I mean, if you're holding that like that, you don't even know that that switch is there. And so I was pretty frustrated. I was like, man, these are cool. they can't be that complicated. I wonder what doesn't work. And I had the instruction booklet with one and saw that it said, hey, here's an on-off switch. And I was like, hey, you idiot, it'd help to turn it on. So these sold for $21.99, free shipping. Broken World of Wonder laser tag guns. Caterpillar, I picked this hat up with that Filson the other day for $1, and it is in really super nice condition, and it sold for $15, free shipping. I paid $1 for it, and so I'm in the profit before I even sold the Filson hat. You remember the other day I picked up 22 Boxcar Children books. This is not all of them. This is like, well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm $7.50 into these, and I have another lot to sell. And these sold for $26.40 plus shipping. And look, they're not in good shape. So lots of children's books will do well. I actually have 2 of these hats. Terminator 2, 1990, snapback. And this one was worn, and it had a little bit of paint on it right here. You can see there's a little residue still. And then there was some paint right here. And getting the paint off, I smudged the cap. But I mentioned that was disclosed for sure. But this sold for $59.99. I got it for free from a friend of mine who collects hats, and he had 2 of these, and he's thinning out the herd, so he gave me both of them. And I appreciate you, Wayne. This one made me $60. The other one stays in the picture. I'm not going to get rid of that one. This one I feel like maybe I undersold because it sold faster than I could make a video about it. So I had a sold listing to put in my video when I picked this up. It sold for $18.90 plus shipping, and it's not in great condition, but it's not terrible. And that patch is beautiful, but it's not like it's Tonkin, so it's not like it's Louisville or K Products or something. It's a little less brand of a hat, but sold for $19 plus shipping. Shirt is Lucky Brand, and it has this mask on it, and it's the same mask that was on Big Hero 6. So I looked up the name and I used that in the keyword search. I'll put the sold comp up here so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because I can't remember what it is right off. Sold for $11.99 plus shipping. I paid $2.48 for it at Goodwill the other day. Same as this ring haver. I picked this hat up for 50 cents, and it sold so fast that I had a sold listing for my for the haul video. This one I think sold for a little bit less, but I like it a whole lot more. Sold for $17.99 free shipping, which was kind of right in line with the comps. It wasn't going to break my heart if that one hung out for a while before it sold. This Vans hat sold for, I picked it up for $1.09. It sold for $9.99 plus shipping. It's in nice shape, but it's just a floppy hat. It's not made to stand up tall like those other ones. This is an interesting thing. This is a David Robinson advertisement from 1990 for Force, Nike Force. You can see on his tank top. These are desirable. Not hugely desirable, but somebody who's collecting David Robinson Nikes from the 90s, this completes that box. I found it at an estate sale amongst a handful of things, and I just threw it in the bag and said, how much for all of this stuff? I'm sure I have nothing into this, because at an estate sale, this kind of thing thrown into a pile, they're like, well, whatever, I'm not even gonna charge you a quarter for that or whatever. So these are the kind of things that you can make some money on because you pay almost nothing for them. This is a pamphlet that would have come with your Nikes, and it's written on the inside. Sold for $12.99 free shipping. I could put a stamp on that and mail it if I wanted to, but I don't want to because I won't have a tracking number. All right, well, like I said at the beginning, it's late on Sunday and I've got places to be before dawn, on Monday. So I hope you guys have enjoyed your Tuesday, and I will be putting out a video as soon as we get back. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check out Two Flippin' Puppets. We're going to be posting new material on there. Hit the bell icon so you see my new videos when they come up. And thanks.